Girl, I'll house you. Girl, I'll house you. Girl, I'll house you. You in my house now, mama. Girl, I'll house you. Girl, I'll house you. Girl, I'll house you. You in my hut now. When you're in my hut, you know what's up. Let your mind be free. Breathe like your body. Jump, jump. A little higher. Jump, jump until you get tired. How's your body? How's your body? How's your body?
Yo, what up? I'm back at you. It's me again, Mike Cardi. We about to get... Yo, what up? I'm back at you. Yes, I hope you all enjoyed that little clip at the beginning. Yes, that was brought to you by one of my subscribers, one of my family members, Toby. He actually had provided me with that clip where he performed and stuff. And I'm going to actually put the full link of the video in the description below. That way you all can be able to check that out. So thank you for doing that for me, okay? So, boom. Hope y'all are doing good today. I'm doing pretty good. You know, this episode of Pose right here really is just like one of my favorites, even though it had like a lot of sad moments in it. You know, it's a lot to learn from all of this, and you know, love is truly the damn message in this. And you know, even though this episode was really about HIV and AIDS and stuff right here, I need for you all to know that, you know, the stigma has officially been erased and all that. You know, now the CDC has released that U equals U, which means undetectable equals untransmittable. So it's not like it was way back in the 80s where this whole setting of Pose is taking place. We are now in 2018 where if you are taking your medicines on the regular, which now they have, you know, just one pill a day, you can become undetectable, which means you cannot transmit the virus to another person. So that's where the whole U equals U comes from. Undetectable equals untransmittable. So I just want to put that plug in there because I know they talk about a lot of this stuff with HIV and AIDS, and some people are still ignorant to the dang on fact. So I definitely have to do my job as being a nurse and also as a part of Mike Cardi TV and this platform to let the people know what the fuck is really going on with the HIV AIDS epidemic now, okay? Only way you dying now is if you ain't doing what the fuck you supposed to do and you in denial, okay? So, boom, alright? Let's get all the way up into this damn episode. You know, last week's episode, they start off where you got they left off where you got Stan's wife. She pretty much met with Angel at the outside of the ball or whatever, because she had done got a glimpse of everything. You know, the boss had done let her in on where everything was, and you know, Poppy brought her to the ball, so she saw Angel walk. So they came to their whole little, you know, come to Jesus meeting or whatever. So they sitting down at the diner, and pretty much the wife is going in. It's like, you know, where did you meet him? Have y'all had sex? Did y'all have sex in the first night? Did y'all use condoms? Did he pay you? Blah, 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 blah. And Angel's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I met him on the pier. You know, she's like, okay, are you a prostitute? She's like, yeah. You know, pretty much we didn't have sex the first night, but, you know, we did have sex eventually, and it was always with the condom and stuff. So, at this point right here, you know, the dang on wife, you know, she has a lot more questions, but, you know, she's kind of letting Angel talk at this point. And Angel lets her know, you know, I left Stan. You know, we're not currently together right now. I chose to leave him because that was one of her questions as well. Angel, she pretty much, you know, went on to the whole spiel of, you know, whenever she first met Stan, she felt like that he took her to a place that she had really never been before. And so, she had just kind of actually fell in love with the fact of being with him or just being kept or just being in his presence because he was just really genuine towards her. And she would really just look forward to the whole entire day of just being with him and stuff. So, you know, the wife, she was kind of taken aback because she like, you know, Stan's the only person I ever really wanted to be with, you know, and I chose to be with him and stuff. So, you know, she actually goes into the whole thing of, you know, why were you at the ball with all those gay men and, you know, and you're supposed to be a woman? And she's just like, you know, well, thank you. You know, I really appreciate you complimenting me, but I'm a damn tranny, you know. I'm sorry to break the news to you. And she's like, you know, that can't really be because my husband is not. She's like, look, I'm a tranny, you know, what do you want me to do to prove this? You know, you want to see my dick? And, you know, the wife's like, yeah, shit. And Angel's like, you know, wait a damn minute, girl. Wait a motherfucking minute. I got boundaries, and I don't know where the fuck you're going with this, but this ain't the kind of party that I'm all up with, okay? You need to now step the fuck back. You know, if you want to find out anything about me, don't look between my damn legs, because that has defined me my whole motherfucking life. And you need to damn be looking at what you see right here, because this is me. I am a woman, okay? So she pretty much lets her know, like, you know, girl, don't go there with me on that shit right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting you know what the tea is. If you can't accept that shit, then that's on you or whatnot. But I'm letting you know what I'm standing in front of you as right now, and I'm presenting to you, and I presented to him as well, that I am a woman with a little bit of extra in between my legs. So accept that shit and deal with it. And I really was proud of Angel for just standing her ground right there, because, you know, at that point in time, Mother, she was gagged like hell. So she actually paid for the damn tip, and she got the fuck up out of there, okay? So, pretty much, the next thing right here, you got Pray Tell. Pray Tell's at the hospital with his boyfriend, and the boyfriend, Costas, has pretty much progressed from the very first time that we seen him to a more advanced stage of HIV/AIDS. So he's at this point where he's on the last days, and he has about less than 200 T cells fighting for his immunity and all that. So that's when you're classified as AIDS and stuff. Okay, whenever you have less than 200 T cells in your system to be able to fight off any type of diseases or bacteria. You can tell that he's real pale and flushed and cyanotic and stuff. He has like the crusty lips and like the thrush around his mouth, and you can tell that Pray Tell, you know, he is right there, you know, trying to console him and trying to get him to drink the orange juice and stuff. And that's pretty much being a good boyfriend all around. And that's kind of where the whole title of the episode comes from. Love is the message, because you should love people no matter in their sickness or their health. And so that's what pretty much Pray Tell was showing in this whole scene. Like, even though he's dying, you still got to show unconditional love. You know, and by hugging and touching people that got HIV/AIDS, you cannot contract the virus, okay? So, boom, let's move along. Dang on, they at the ball or whatever, and the category is Butch Queen Body. Yes, it was my category, honey, because I'm a motherfucking Butch Queen, bitch. Okay, and pretty much this dude, he comes out, you know, he was sexy, you know, had a cute little body and everything like that. He walks, and then who comes behind him? Miss Ricky, honey. Miss Ricky comes out, shirt off. She dang on flexing and everything like that. And pretty much she gets 10 across the motherfucking board, wins grand prize. Yes, it was off the dang on chain. That was actually Ricky's first damn grand prize win. So it was a really exciting moment for him. He grabs his trophy, goes over there to you know, Mother and all the rest of the house children, and pretty much they like, okay, what the fuck is going on? You know, we happy for you, but what's going on with Pray Tell and this damn music or whatever? Because we tired of hearing this, oh, it's tired, it's whack, and he keeps playing, you know, Love is the Message on repeat and all that. So pretty much, Ricky's like, you know, well, he ain't been right. He been acting real weird and different since the whole HIV testing results. So, you know, maybe we need to figure out what's really going on with him and everything. So, boom. Dang on, Elektra, she's pretty much outside, and well, she walks outside because she sees Blanca standing there, and Blanca has, you know, some of the trophies that they won for the night. You know, Elektra, she gonna come reading and stuff, you know, talking about something. I didn't know if they had, you know, little bite size, a little small amateur miniature trophy, some shit like that or whatever. You know how the girl do or whatnot. She can't leave Blanca ass alone because she's still bitter over that one motherfucking win that Blanca got over her. Anywho, so they going back and forth. Of course, damn, Blanca's like, you know, I'm glad that you won perfect male body tonight. And Mother's like, girl, talk to me whenever you can damn win a face category, okay? And have your face setting, bitch. Okay? So at this point in time, she walks off. The children of abundance, they shading Blanca as they walking off. And then, so this little cute dude walks up, okay? Yes, he was real cute in his little, you know, outfit and everything. The gold chain, the Kango hat. He was real 80s with it, you know, Run DMC. So I was really feeling the whole outfit. And he pretty much starts to holler at Blanca. And Blanca's smitten at this point. She's like, you know, dude, what's really going on? What you got going on here? And, At this point, you know, he's trying to holler and shooting all these little corny lines, and he's like, you know, pretty much, when the last time you been on a date? A couple months? She's like, you know, try a couple of years. And he's like, I'm trying to change all that. Let's have a date on Saturday night, go get us some Italian food, we're gonna be good. This point in time, Poppy rolls up and is like, dude, this dude is corny. You know, let's go ahead and come on, mother, let's get away from here or whatever. So the dude's still hollering or whatnot. You know, Poppy tells the dude, like, you know, her name is Blanca, so address her properly. And, you know, they skedaddles on or whatever. So, boom, let's move along. Dang on. Stan and his wife, well, not Stan and his wife, Stan's wife, she's at the doctor, pretty much going to go get a checkup because she just received this news from Angel, and she's pretty much telling the doctor, like, I need to get some STD tests, and the doctor's like, you know, you in a perfectly heterosexual relationship and marriage, like, why would you be getting testing? And she gives the doctor this look like, you know, I ain't the one that's been stepping out, but Stan has, because she actually confided in him and all that. So he does HIV and other testing off the cuff and all that. And just to make sure that she doesn't have any type of transmittable diseases, just so she can feel safe on the inside. Well, he tells her that pretty much that this could pretty much be picked up by insurance or whatever, and Stan could find out. And you know, it's going to take you about 2 weeks to get these results back. So she's kind of like, you know, nervous. Like, I got to wait 2 weeks. And I'm like, girl, that's standard procedure unless you get you a quick little oral test or something like they got nowadays. But, you know, if you go to any type of damn health department, they're going to make you wait 2 weeks to get that fucking Western blot test back. Okay? And if anytime you go get HIV testing, if somebody gives you a positive reading or whatnot, just know that that test has been ran twice, okay? So it's a positive, okay? They ain't gonna give you no false positive, alright? So anywho, let's move right along. Dang on, Pray Tell, he's at the house of Evangelista because they've orchestrated this whole intervention and stuff for him because he's just spiraling out of control. They're trying to figure out why is he playing his music over and over. Well, he's sitting there at the table with him a big ass 40 ounce, and he's taking that shit to the head or whatever, and pretty much the girls is sitting there like, you need to put that bottle down, and Pray Tell's like, you need to damn get these dang on shit together around here, this house, this chair and everything. Tell these damn ungrateful ass kids they need to be out here working to help you fix this motherfucker up instead of dang on sitting around and you doing all the damn things for them. So pretty much he just going in on the girl, just really just hammering ass, hammering or whatever. And Blanca's like, wait a damn minute, you're not gonna come in here reading my damn kids like that, for real. You're not gonna do that, cause that's not what we doing. We brought you here cause we truly concerned about you. And you know, the kids like, yeah, that music and stuff, like what's going on? You got a lot going on in your life. And pretty much, you know, dang on Pray Tell, like, you know, you couldn't have done this in private because you got a lot of skeletons in your closet, you know, that you ain't been telling, you ain't been upfront with, you know. And I really feel like that you should have pulled me to the side, but since you got me here, girl, let me go ahead and tell you what the hell's going on. He pretty much reveals that Costas is dying, and he want to go back to the whole time and place where there was no HIV and there was no drugs like crack and coke and stuff out in the streets and everything, because that's all he sees is ruining his life and his friends' life and everything, because that's all that's out there for them at this time, to medicate themselves, you know, from suppressing daily things that's going on in their life, you know, things that may be going on internally, like with family and stuff, you know, and they're thinking about the shouldas, the couldas, the wouldas, or just, you know, the fact that they may have the virus and they're trying to suppress, you know, all the things and the feelings and the thoughts that come with that or whatever. So he gives that whole little spiel, and pretty much it's like, you know, y'all motherfuckers can't tell me shit or whatever, you know, because this is going on with him, and I don't know how many more of us is going to be sticking around to dang on, you know, survive this disease. And, you know, he's pretty much seeing his own fate and his own, you know, through this whole talk and everything. Like, he's like, you know, I got this, but I ain't really telling you, Blanca, you know this situation, so why would you not, you know, pull me to the side to dang on have this conversation with me, because you in the same motherfucking situation or whatever. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this shit to y'all, like, straight, no motherfucking chaser or whatever. And he's like, you know, until all y'all little youngsters walk in my damn shoes, y'all motherfuckers really can't tell me nothing or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And stay the fuck out of my damn business, pretty much. And I really feel like that Pray Tell, you know, he could have went about that a whole different type of way, but you know, he's coming from a place of anger and everything, so I get it, you know, because he's dealing with his own internal stuff, and you know, he's seeing his fate through his boyfriend and all that, and so it's just really taking a toll on him. And I really do think that Blanca did a misjudgment, but I understood where she was coming from, because you know, she feels like that he's a part of the family too, a part of the house of Evangelista. So that's why she wanted to include everybody in, because everybody was genuinely concerned about him. Okay, so boom, let's move along. Dang on, Pray Tell, he's at the hospital, and he pretty much is there reading the dang on Nurse Judy down. Like, girl, y'all need to do something with these decorations and stuff. Why is it looking real zombified up in here? You know, Miss Judy, she's like me. She the nurse like I be. I'm like, okay, why don't you do something about it since you got so much damn problems with it, Mary Poppins? Okay, so go ahead. So Pray Tell comes in reading her, shading her. Then he goes in there with Costas, and pretty much it's kind of like, you know, consoling him and stuff. And he just letting him know about the whole reading of the House of Evangelista, and how, you know, he had to get them girls together and stuff. And pretty much, you know, he said they're ungrateful for all the things that he's done for them and everything. And, you know, he was pretty much, you know, like I say, just really angry. And so, you know how people do or whatever. They vent and they say stuff that they don't really mean and all that. But, you know, it be truthful in the same time or whatever. So, anyhow, he's even talking to Costas about going back to the whole time of, you know, being carefree and stuff. The same speech that he gave to the House of Evangelista, and you know, he just feels like this whole thing is just overtaking all the gay people's lives, and it's just the whole big fear of dying and stuff. So at this point in time, Nurse Judy comes in, and you know, she's pretty much, you know, telling him, well, he's questioning her at this point about, you know, why is there nothing going on? You know, there needs to be some more stuff going on around here and everything like that. And she's just like, you know, dude, like, we ain't got no budget. This is a damn unit where nobody's going to get better, so they're not going to fund this place or whatever. And pretty much we're overworked at this point in time, and we're understaffed. So be happy with what the fuck you got. Okay, pretty much. And that's pretty much it on most nursing units and stuff. So I feel exactly where she came from. You got to get them type of daggone residents, them type of family members like that together or whatever, and let them know what it is, because sometimes they can see one thing, but they're not looking at the big picture. Like, it's really not my damn fault or whatever. So I felt her from a nursing standpoint. And pretty much he's like, you know, can we do something to liven it up around here? And she's like, you know, well, you're supposed to be the entertainer, so why don't you figure out some things? And he's like, okay, girl, okay, you might be on to something. You full of ideas today, so I'm going to check you in a little bit. All right, so let's move right along. Dang on, we back at the ball and everything, and everybody's still complaining about the music and stuff. You got dang on Blanca, she's looking down the balcony, and pretty much Darius done brought his butt back over there trying to holler some more, because like I say, he sees her again and everything, and he's still trying to get at her and everything. So they pretty much this is where they set the date for 9 o'clock. I kind of jumped ahead or whatever, but they supposed to go on the damn date, okay? Alright, at 9 o'clock on Saturday night. Anywho, let's move along. Dang on, Blanca is at the nail shop working, and Pray Tell is there. He's getting his nails done, and he's pretty much there being really remorseful and trying to apologize to Blanca for how he treated her children and her house and everything. He was really being really disrespectful the other night. And he tells her how he's planning the cabaret, and he wants her to come and sing and all that, because she thinks that she has a really good voice. He's heard her sing on drunk nights and stuff. And this is where she breaks to him like, you know, well, I got a date on Saturday, so, you know, and he's like, damn, you know, I want you to be there, but girl, go ahead and do your damn thing. Get you some dick for me, girl, because I ain't had me none in a little bit, okay? So, that's what Pray Tell was, you know, he was just kind of encouraging her to go ahead and live a little, you know, and the whole conversation comes up with them too, like, you know, are you going to tell him your status? And, you know, she's just like, you know, if it comes down to that, you know, I will, you know, but I don't know at this point in time. You know, and it kind of put a whole damper on the thing because a lot of times what people that do have HIV, they find it hard to reveal their status to people. And so it makes it difficult, and it makes jumping into relationships and sexual interactions with people because of their status. So, you know, with this whole stigma and all this right here, you know, this what the whole HIV/AIDS stigma is the reason why it causes a lot of people to lie about their status, you know what I'm saying, point blank in the period, because people have this whole image and all that, and that's why I gave that excerpt at the first beginning of the whole review right here of the U equals you, like, because we're trying to erase all of that, you know what I'm saying. People is people, and you should be treating everybody the same by using condoms with everybody, that way that you're not putting yourself at risk for these type of diseases. Okay, so boom, that was my little excerpt right there. So let's move along. Dang on Blanca, she's at the dang on boutique with Lulu, and they sitting there trying to shop for some clothes for her date and all that. And meanwhile, you got Candy, she's in there, you know, getting a hookup from her queens that work at the register, because that's what the hell they was doing or whatever, getting free clothing and stuff. I don't know if y'all caught that shit, because she was like, y'all girls ain't going to be stealing with my homegirl here. Wait till she leave, or wait till the other girl here, or whatever. So, anywho, Blanca shares her whole story about how she got a date and all this to do, and the girl's like, okay, who is this dude? He got little corny ass lines stuff. She's like, yeah, he does, or whatever. He's like, okay, that's Darius, or whatever. All of us up in here done had his ass. Even the girls behind the register, they like, he like a little dick every now and then, and he like a little booty every now and then. Yeah, so which is you gonna be doing? You gonna be fucking him, or you gonna be getting it? Okay. Candy confirms that he must got a big old dang-a-lang or whatnot, and she done had it. It just don't last too damn long, okay? So, anyhow, Blanca's kind of disgusted. She like, oh, hell no, this community dick, so I ain't got the time. Anywho, let's move along. Dang on, Praytel's at the hospital, and he's doing the cabaret. He's getting ready for the cabaret. So, at this point, he's wheeling Costas to the dang on banquet hall, the little community room and stuff, and they got the piano there, got one of the girls over there, he got a little microphone and stuff, and he dedicates his song to Costas, and it's actually a really nice song, but it's morbid at the same damn time, or whatever, and it really had him really emotional up there and stuff. Meanwhile, Blanca has arrived, and she's sitting there listening and everything, and at this point in time, Praytel's finished, and he introduces Blanca after, you know, he sees why she's there and why she's not on her damn date with Darius, because at this point it's Saturday night, and she's supposed to be eating Italian with him, or whatever. And pretty much, you know, he tells her to go sing a song, and she goes over there to the pianist and, you know, asks her does she have home in her binder and all that. And so she gets up there, and I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know if it was Blanca's voice when she, you know, when I think of home, I think of a place that, yes, you know, that I can't sing worth a motherfucking dance, so don't look for me to do no type of vocals, but yeah, I didn't think that was Blanca's voice at first, but as she got to kept singing, especially when her and, you know, Praytel got to doing the duet, because she got frozen in the middle of the song by, you know, one of the residents being moved and stuff. He had to come intervene. They did the duet. That's when I really was like, okay, this may be your voice right here. I'm not sure. I ain't 100% sure. But this could be your damn voice right here. So that was really nice. That whole song went down. You know, they go over and they pretty much console Costas. And everybody's moved by that whole situation. And this is where Blanca and Praytel, they hug and stuff too. Alright, so boom, let's move along. Dang on Stan, he's at this little place with his wife. And pretty much she done brought his ass to a psychiatrist, because she's trying to get to the bottom of his whole fetish and addiction and stuff that he has with the trannies. And he doesn't even know why the fuck he's there, because he's questioning her like, girl, what you got me up in here for? Like, what's really going on? So the counselor comes out. She's like, you know, y'all come on in here. And he's like, okay, what's really going on? And pretty much she's like, I know that you've been having an affair with Angel, the transsexual. I know that you done bought her the apartment. She done runs off the whole rap sheet and everything like that. And she pretty much tells him that I took a HIV test. You are not allowed to see the kids. You need to go stay at that damn apartment that you've been paying for her ass for or whatever. And I'll let you know when further notice is when you can come see the dang on kids. And so Stan, he's a little dang on pissed the hell off and stuff. You know, this one she gets to asking him, you know, why did you cheat? Are you a homosexual? And he's just kind of like, you know, I really don't know what I am. And you know, that's an honest dang on response right there. You know, you might be too damn confused to damn know your head from a hole in the damn ground. You know, everybody kind of goes through that at some point in time if you know, are gay or something. So boom, let's move along. Dang on. Pray Tell is at the hospital, and pretty much at this point in time, his boyfriend is really, you know, he's progressing even more in the dang on, not progressing, but he's declining even more. I mean, the disease is progressing. That's what I meant to say. And because he has like a nasal cannula on, so now he's on oxygen, you know, probably 2 liters or whatever, and they, you know, trying to keep him from being blue and cyanotic and stuff. And at this point in time, Costas tells Pray Tell, you know, I want you to be happy, you know, I want you to cry your ass off whenever I die, but after you cry for one day, I want you to go out here and live life to the fullest, and don't you let nothing get you damn down or whatever. I want you to always remember the love and the feeling that me and you have, and you carry that shit through on out and everything. And you know, that pretty much moved Pray Tell. You know, Costas goes on to say, you know, I know you can see, you know, your finale through me, but don't you look at me as being, you know, as my condition as being your finale or whatever, you know. Pray Tell's kind of like, you know, you can't be thinking like that. It's not the time to be thinking negative and stuff. And Costas like, you know, let's be real about the situation. This is not no mind over matter disease. This is some serious shit, and we need to be talking about this because I may not be here the next time you see me, okay? So Pray Tell, you know, he's pretty much on the bed and all that, and they hugging and they consoling each other and stuff. So the next thing right here, Pray Tell is at home, and he pretty much gets a phone call in the middle of the night, and the nurse lets him know, like, Costas passed away. And at this point in time, he just sits on the edge of the bed and looking up at the ceiling like, you know, like that, you know, you just trying to take every damn thing at that moment. So he's trying to go through it. She lets him know that he got about, you know, 10 minutes to get down there before they dang gonna take the body off and do whatever with it. Boom, moving right along. Okay, so we got Stan. You know, he's pretty much at the office, and he's coming in. He's a little bit down because his wife pretty much is not fucking with him at this point in time and all that. So, you know, he sees Matt over there, and Matt's like, you know, hey Stan, you know, what's really going on? Could it be your wife? So at this point in time, damn Stan takes off, damn tackles the damn dude, you know, punches him and all that in the face, busts his lip, and then next thing I know, he started getting his motherfucking ass whooped. And I was like, what? How the hell you going there? You know, you pissed off. You so busy trying to talk or whatever. You ain't gonna get fucked up and get your shit busted. You supposed to whoop ass and then talk later because you already know who the fuck did that shit. That's some shit that I would have been doing. I would have been whooping his ass and talk about it later. Matt reveals how he resents Stan, and he's like, you know, dude, I don't fuck with you like that no more. And pretty much Stan's like, you just stay the fuck away from my wife or whatever. And Matt's like, you know what I'm saying, the guy that you're pretending to be, he doesn't even exist no more. So I'm assuming that Stan ass may be fired or whatever the fuck may be going on. So anyhow, thing on the next scene right here, they is at the ball. And Pray Tell, he's still a little bit down, still playing, you know, love is the message, you know, because love is truly the message. And he's still in his grieving mode because Costas is passed away, but he still got a job to do to get the girls going and to keep the flow and the proceedings going and all that. So, pretty much, the crew is in the back, Evangelista, they're trying to get ready to walk their categories, and they over the music still. And at this point, Blanca's like, you know, well, he did lose Costas, so give him a break or whatever. So the category is right here is, you know, Vanjie realness. So this is where, you know, Poppy, he has his little debut on the ballroom scene, and he actually goes out there and he gets tens across the damn boards, and he gets the grand prize for the House of Evangelista and all that. And I was like, go ahead, Poppy, go ahead, your little bisexual ass, okay? That was your first time. So the House of Evangelista is racking up all the motherfucking awards on this episode right here, and I'm really happy for Blanca and her children and all that. So at this point in time right here, Pray Tell like, shit, dang on Poppy done dang on won. Shit. Alright, it's time to dang on switch to their track. And he's like, let's play a little bit of Miss Raw. So they play, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. However that shit go. Don't quote me on the motherfucking lyrics, okay? So, pretty much at this point in time right here, everybody's jamming. Darius and dang gonna sing Blanca, and he's like, you know, girl, why you stand me the fuck up the other day at the ball? I'm not at the ball, but at the restaurant, you know. But they at the ball at this point in time. And she's just like, you know, I want something real. I want a relationship. And come to find out, everybody done had you. Meanwhile, all the dang on his little peoples that he done fucked, all the girls, all the trainees surrounding him, and they like, you ain't shit. Yeah. You ain't nothing but all the dang on hype. So they just dang on, you know, pretty much runs his ass the fuck off, because Blanca ain't paying his ass dust and stuff. So he just leaves a little bit pissed and every dang on thing. So like I say, they pretty much reads his ass like, girl, you got a good dick, but it just don't last long. So, you know, they don't play no damn games. You know, you can't be coming presenting no terrible ass dick. Anywho, let's move along. Dang on Pray Tell and Blanca, they pretty much outside, and this is where, you know, he reveals to Blanca that, you know, he cremated the body of Costas, and he pretty much walked down 5th Avenue shaking the ashes because Costas had a really big fetish for or hobby of shopping and all that, and so he did that in memory. So he's like, you know, he can shop all he wants now, whatever. So that was really nice, and that was really well thought out right there, you know. And Blanca's like, you know, why'd you stop playing Love Is the Message? And he's just like, you know, I made a promise to Costas that I was gonna dang on, you know, live life to the fullest and all that. And I can't be sitting here, you know, being Debbie Downer and all that. So I just, you know, making that commitment to myself, and I'm gonna live life like I need to. And that's all you really can do when you hit a devastating, you know, tragedy like that. You lose a friend and you got a recent diagnosis or something like that. The best thing for you to do is dang on live your life to the fullest, because you know, if you're going to sit around and worry and stress about shit, that shit kill you a whole lot damn faster right there. So, boom. Dang on, the next and the last scene right here is where you got Angel. She's back at the Peep Show, and she's trying to get her job back and go in the booth because she pretty much done ran out of money because Stan ain't keeping her ass no more. Okay, and, well, ain't the fact that he ain't keeping her here. She ran out from the damn situation. And so she gets in the booth and all that, and lo and behold, who shows up? Boom, Stan ass. Because why his damn wife done kicked his ass out, and so now only person he can really turn to is his damn lover, damn Angel right there. So, you know, it's a nice little plot twist. We're gonna see what happens with these two right here. You know, they got this little unresistible love affair. You know, next episode, I think Mother Abundance is gonna be getting dumped or whatever because she got her dang on new pussy now and all that. We gonna see what happens with the girls. You know, I just thank you all for just tuning in with me. I know it's a little bit long, but it's all good. And I'm gonna put that link in the description below for you all. Alright, I love you all. Love you all. Bye.